And the microphone is on. Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you all on board. Hopefully, this is working. Let me get over there and double check. Yep, apparently the meter is moving. Must be doing my thing. And working on stuff here as we speak. So, welcome, everyone, on a wonderful Sunday afternoon or evening, depending on where you are, or Monday morning. And kia ora to Amelia, and wonderful to have you on board since she's already at Monday morning. Anyway, Piggy, I sent out the cart. It's coming, it's coming. There you go, one cart, and welcome back, Piggy. I really do appreciate you coming in a little bit. And what? Can't hear you speaking, Dr. Fox. Just some dude jabbering. Okay, well, hang on. Let me go get Dr. Fox then. Some dude jabbering. Way to go, Piggy. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, can you guys hear me? That's the big question. Just some dude jabbering. And hopefully you can hear that dude jabbering. Oh, Piggy, were you out in the sun too long? Thank you, Lucas. That is excellent. And Wormhand saying 5x5. Cool. All right. So, sure, Piggy. Yeah. Too much sun, I think. Anyway, I'm glad to have you guys on board, and I'm going to say hi to the wonderful moderators. First off, we of course have Arizona Snowman is in the house. Piggy is back from her vacation. Yay! Lucas Snow is also here, as well as I haven't seen C&D Boy or Joseph Fields Official yet, but I am sure they will be along. And wonderful to have everyone on board here today. You guys are all awesome. And let's see, what are we going to get into first? I think first we need to hand out cookies. So we'll make that happen real fast. And the cookie guy for today is Kevin Haynes. And he made it in first. So he gets the cookies, and we are good. So welcome, everyone, and yeah, I don't know if we got anything really super new or super fantastic, but it is all doing its thing. We've got things around the world as far as volcanic activity, although it is a little bit more minor than you know, what I would call eruptive. Well, it is eruptive, but you know what I'm saying. It's just one of those days. Anyway, I'm glad to have you guys all here, and I'm going to start with saying hi to Sherry Hewitt and Henry Nelson and Juliet and Kevin Haynes, of course. Ellen is back as well. Welcome, Aurelio Perez, Grandma B, Sarah Miles. Did I say Sue Hayes? Juliet is here. Scott Hartman also on the channel. Aurelio Perez. Welcome, and going up a little bit more. Old Mummy of Hamsters is back. Glad to have you on board here. And going up a little bit more, Sharon Stewart. I'm not sure if I said your name yet. Welcome. We got Sherry already. Juliet, we got two. Okay, Judy McClelland, welcome. Good to see you. Wormhand also in the house. Nice to have you back. And going up some more, Cheryl Wood, welcome. Hermione Schaefer also here, welcome. And Wormhand, of course. And let's see, going up some more, Mars 2028 also here. And of course, we already got Amelia. And going up the ladder some more, Adele, welcome back. We got Scott, we got Amelia, we got... Let's see, who am I missing here? Going up the list real fast. And hopefully I will catch all those good names that I missed. We got Sherry Hewitt here as well, so don't confuse anything. Sherry Hewitt and Cheryl Wood. So close names, right? Don't mess it up. Mary Jane also back in the house. Welcome, Mary. And Nick Addison, who came in, said hi and left, which is all right. And I guess he had things to do, places to go, people to see. Henrietta, is it Gribby or Gribby? Welcome back. Glad to have you on board. And I never was sure of that last name. Connie Tyree, welcome. I'm glad to have you back. And I think we're going up the list pretty quick here. Berger, also back in the house. Good to have you on board. And going up a little more to see who else we've missed here. I think we just about got everybody. I'm as far up as I can go. I do see Sue Hayes there, if I didn't say hi to you already. I think I did 2 or 3 times, but don't tell anybody that. Let's see, Paul Williams also here. Grandma B is here. Yeah, we got you guys. Who did I miss down on the bottom? Just double checking here. We got Aurelio. Yep. Echo the bot. Echo the bot. Is here. Welcome, Echo. Yvonne Kunkel is here. Welcome, Yvonne. Glad to have you on board, and I hope you had a nice little nap. And I think we're just about good with names. So, hey, let's get on with things and take a look at what we've got on the screen, of course, and that is wonderful Mount Etna in Sicily. And it is continuing to pour out some lava for us. Not as much as before, but it is continuing to do its thing. And let's get rid of that big banner at the top there. Things have moved around on me again, so it's a little harder to find stuff. As you can see, that lava has moved down quite a bit. And we can see just in the insert, we can see a little bit right down in the corner. Unfortunately, I can't get much of that picture on there, so I'll have to work on, for tomorrow, we'll work on trying to make that a little bit better. Anyhow, we did have a couple things to take a look at, and I think this is one of the videos, which, well, it's really early Sicily time in the morning, but it is late at night, or well, late at night for us when I took this recording. So I've got this on, and what I want to kind of point out here, hang on, it's supposed to be moving. Let's see if we can make it move. All right, there, it's actually moving, and I need my whiteboard to be working. And I copy, remove, paste, there we go. So the different paths, and of course, first off, right here is where we had our fissure opening and pouring out that extra lava. And this guy is closed up, and closed up shop doesn't want to work anymore. This down here is closed up shop. But you can see the different paths that the lava was taking, definite routes down the hill. And of course, you can see those ones around here. And over here, multi drops, if you will. So that's pretty cool, pretty interesting to see all that. And I thought I'd just kind of show you that picture, since that was from the very, very early AM hours. And of course, it lights it up like that. It's a little bit easier to see. Can listen and read chat, however. Oh, darn. I wish you had a picture there, Amelia. That is kind of bites. But anyway, this is what it looked like this morning. And, oh, hey, what's that doing in there? I didn't put that in there. Okay, that was that fissure, obviously. And we're not seeing anything coming out of that anymore. So I'm going to shut that one back off. And hey, Ken in Aska's Country just popped in as well. Good to have you on board. And let's take a look at something else. We're going to turn this other insert off here. And we will go have a look at what that lava looked like coming down the hill. And here we go. And I do have to say thank you very much to Active Nature, and I'm going to copy that link before I play it. There we go. And I will post this and pin it. So Active Nature, and he posted this very early morning or whatever, so just a recent post anyway. There it is, and you can have a look at some of that wonderful lava moving, and that looks pretty awesome. I don't know if you can hear that. I've got it turned down on my end here, so it is pretty cool. So let me pin that message though. There we go. That is some pretty nice looking lava for daytime stuff. It really does pour out of there very nicely, and there you can see how it is just oozing out very slow, unfortunately. And there you can hear the clanking. I love that sound as the lava pushes forward, and it's like glass almost pounding down and doing its thing. Anyway, these are major lava flows that you see here, even though we don't really have a good value of how big these flows or how wide they are, but I can tell you they're a lot wider than what we think. This isn't just a 2 or 3 foot stream or a meter or anything like that. It's probably 7-8 meters across, 24 25 feet, that kind of thing. Look at how that hole, it looks like just a carpet of rock just moving along there. There's a guy for proportion, and that really does help, gives you a pretty good idea of what it looked like there with somebody standing beside it. So hey, Will Lines, welcome, and thank you for joining the Lavaliers. And I'll get that written down here. Let me write that down. All right, I got her in there. New member, there we go. All right, so yeah, you know, with him putting the body in there once in a while, that really does look good, because it gives you a real proportion or sense of how the scale is. You know, it's very important. There's some more fissures that are still smoking and stuff as the lava is pouring out, and that was just beyond where the lava is coming out. The fissures still cracked and smoking. So pretty cool. I like this. A lot of lava there, you guys, and it is very hot. I wouldn't be anywhere near it. Ooey gooey. Oh, don't touch. You don't want to touch. Love that sound. That is pretty awesome. So good to see that, you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that too. And that is, it's like a bulldozer pushing forward, and it just doesn't stop. Good thing there's nothing in the way that is going to be hurt or demolished or anything like that. Just imagine a 1,000-degree bulldozer. Hey, Ellen, thanks for becoming a lavalier, and that is awesome. So that's the end of that video, you guys, and that is pretty cool if you ask me. Anyway, while we're doing things, I'm still writing this down here. Give me a second. Penenberg, okay. There we go, a new member. All right, I got that in there. So excellent. Thank you for joining in and supporting the channel, Ellen. Okay, just a quick round the dial here, just to see what it looked like earlier in the day. And I know I kind of showed you the stuff from this morning, but this is kind of what the afternoon looked like. And I didn't bother making any other videos from it because the visibility is just really, really poor, unfortunately. We'll go back in time on some of these other ones here just so you can see what it looked like. It didn't look too bad. This was at 1935 Sicily time. Definitely I see the vents up top smoking like crazy, and I do believe in this angle this would be the southeast crater, if I'm not mistaken, and or is that, yeah, coming from that side. Pretty awesome to see. Anyway, that is pretty good. This is one of the other shots. If we back that up a little bit too, again, a lot of cloud in the way, so difficult to make out much in the sense of what was going on. Still looks really nice down on the bottom, but definitely a lot of stuff up top. I have to support our beautiful channel and Lava family. We are all okay. We are all amazing and great, Dr. Fox. Thank you, Will, and do appreciate that. That is awesome. Okay, other views. This one I'm not showing too much right now, but in the daylight it did show us this, and you can see that very, very dirty cloud over there. Dumping out a bunch of stuff. This one as well, slightly different angle of the mountain, and as you can see from this side, you're not seeing a heck of a lot of anything other than the clouds moving off in the other direction. So that is pretty cool. And having a look at this guy earlier in the day. Let's see. Get them right about there, and that looks not so bad, except for those trees are growing. Boy, are they ever. That is awesome to see. And let's see, if we go a little further there, we can see it at sunset, and there it is. I kind of silhouetted a little bit. Looks pretty nice, so awesome stuff. X-Wanka, welcome. And let's see, who else popped in? Duchess of Elements, welcome. I cannot hear the great Dr. Fox. You need to turn up the mic. No, I don't need to turn up the mic. You need to turn up the volume. If I turn up the mic, people are going to start complaining, saying I'm too loud again. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Is the audio level all right, is what I'm kind of curious about. And this is of course that long range shot here, and if we move that back in time a little bit, you can see what that looked like. I hear you okay. Wormhand says 5x5. It's fine here from Piggy. Perfect from Kevin. Audio is fine. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on and why your audio isn't as good as it could be. One thing I did notice earlier today is I was on our friend David Brewer's stream, and even though he had it at 720p, I was getting it at 240, and it didn't matter what I did till he finally restarted his stream, and then it came back at 720. So sometimes it's something with the way YouTube loads things up and just doesn't do right. But it's frustrating. Anyway, we're not here to get frustrated, so I hope you can resolve it on your end, and I'll try to keep talking into the microphone as best I can, and hopefully we'll be okay with that. Okay, so we had a look at Etna real quick, and everything seems to be pretty much normal as far as I would say for right now. And if we go to Iceland real quick, unfortunately we do not have views of our wonderful Ragnar anymore, other than, hang on, wow, we kind of sort of do, but we don't really have fresh up-to-date stuff. I just gotta find it. Hang on. Hang on. What is going on here? Hang on, you guys. There's something going on here. I'm not sure who's doing this, but apparently somebody is setting off fireworks. Okay. I wish we had more of a screen for that. That would be pretty awesome to see the whole show. But even a little bit is all right. I guess they're celebrating or something in Sicily, and that is kind of neat. Close-up view of a little bit of the fireworks there. That is awesome, and kind of neat. Reminds me of my backyard. Oh, that is pretty awesome, you guys. I thought I'd pop back there and just show that real quick. Okay, I think that's over. It looks like it anyway. Okay, let's go back to where we were here, Iceland. And I was looking for what I need to do. Yeah, got it. Okay, so trying to get back to my Icelandic stuff here. Where the heck did I put Iceland? There it is. And we do have that shot, but that's an older picture. This, though, is our latest from Notthaggy Valley. And we can definitely see the valley there. If I slide that down a little, it's better. We can't see Ragnar from here, unfortunately. It would be sitting right back in here somewhere and just not visible. But that is the path coming down from Geldingadalur into Notthaggy, and then from Upper Maridalur coming into Notthaggy as well. And the berm is over here in this corner somewhere. So that is, I think, right there is where the berm is. Yep, we can see it right in there. So it's pretty awesome, but that is a fresh picture from 1928 of their time today. So pretty cool. But we aren't seeing anything from the volcano. Moving on to the harmonic tremor chart and looking at it, everything is on a downward slope here. So we're not seeing any increase or upticks. We did see one quake in there, and actually I'm going to refresh this guy again, get very close to a real time. There we go, and that's what we're seeing. Just a very, very small stuff, and it's really not doing a heck of a lot. And okay, I got it wired. What? Feeling that Zoe is about to come back into go back into a coma. Okay, yeah, that's very likely. Anyway, we're seeing it going down, and that is telling us less activity there. Let's slide down to the Grindavik chart, and we'll have a look at see what is going on there. And there's the Grindavik chart, and it too is going down, and then it's got a slight little uptick here. And one of the things that is really prevalent here, though, you see how thick this blue area is, and that is telling us we do have a lot of movement underneath there, and it seems to be after this quake here, it seemed to have increased. So not sure what's going on with that. We're going to have to take a look at it and see what we've got for quakes, and if the quakes have increased or decreased or whatever it's going on. Usually we see that fairly skinny, like over here, less activity. It's not very a thick line. When we see it that much, there's big movement down there. So that's what we're looking at, lava flow or something. Moving on to the earthquakes, let's have a quick peek at those. And I did have this kind of fixed up here to look at it. I wanted to look at these guys up in the top first. This is right up here at the very, very top end of the ridge, I guess, or the Riken's northern part. I don't know what they call it up here. Anyway, this one was from yesterday at 1857, 1.9. There was another 1.9 there. I think we also looked at that from 2043. And if we slit a little further south, we'll probably see that 2.1, and that has got to be fresh because that is on today's map. Yes, 2041, and it is 2.1 in magnitude, 11.6 kilometers down, and that looks not bad. Sliding down a little bit more, let's see what else we've got. There is that 1.3, oh no, sorry, 1.8. My bad. And 1911 was the time, 6.09 kilometers down for that 1.8. So not bad. And backing back out here, and we'll see what we can see. We have a bunch of little ones here. I'm not going to worry about those so much. I'm more interested in Astja, and there is been a little bit more activity here. We've got a 1.2, and not sure what time that's from. Today at 8:27 a.m., 3.4 kilometers down, 1.2 in magnitude. So that is quite interesting to see. I'm wondering if we're going to see some activity in Astja in the next little while. Looking at Bardabunga and Grimsvatn, this map is not showing anything. We do go down here to Katla, and we do see a 1.0, and that is fairly small. It is in the ice field, but depth 7.4 kilometers down from yesterday at 22:55. Okay. Just trying to read what's going on here. If she slips back into a coma, it could be death for Zoe and no more action at all. Well, I wouldn't say that, Duchess. We could have action way down the road, and that can happen. And let's see. All right. Anyway, we've seen that guy, so he is good there. Slide over. We did see one near Hecla. Need to be out a little bit more. There it is. And this is Hecla up here, and this guy's a little bit to the south, but we did see it, and that is a 1.2, 8.7 kilometers down from yesterday at 22:10. And I don't think that's going to be anything major either. Probably some plate tectonic action. And there we go. That's what I was looking for. This guy up here. And looking at that, yesterday at 17:23, we had this 1.9, 4.3 kilometers down for that. So pretty awesome. And looking at the Reikens Peninsula, what we see is a bunch of little dots. And let's start out here in the water first. Oh, I didn't go far enough out in the water. There's another one there. All right. 1.2, and that is 1.1 kilometers down. Not very deep at all. Today at 13:51, and that is a little bit curious. So that is on the European side, by the way, of the ridge. And we'll zoom in here. Those darn Europeans always doing wild things over there. 1.3 in magnitude, 12 kilometers down, 11:25 a.m. And going on a little bit more. And there we go. We have another 1.2 out here. This one's from yesterday at 21:38, and it was 5.1 kilometers down. Leaving that guy behind, we do have, I think this might have been from yesterday as well, 1.0 here. It is too, 1907, 6.1 kilometers down. Moving a little bit closer to Grindavik, of course, and we're not seeing anything showing up in town according to this chart. And we're not seeing anything over here in the Blue Lagoon area or the power plant itself, or the area where we had all that uplift, and it's just not showing there. Where we are seeing the little quakes is along here, and I'll run through these fairly quick. 7:59 a.m. 5.2 kilometers down for that 1.2. 1.0 5.3 kilometers. 7:17 a.m. The 1.3 right here is today 7:17 as well. 5.3 kilometers down. 1.5 5.3 clicks down. 7:24 a.m. and then we have this other one, 1.1. 3:06 a.m. also 5.3 kilometers down. So that seems to be where it's happening. Thank you, Piggy, for that 5-minute warning. And that's what we're seeing on this particular map. And I'm a little bit kind of wondering, well, what else are we seeing on the map? And I'm seeing we have a 2.4 way out here that we didn't see on the other map. Happened at 9:12. Sorry, it's a 2.6, 10 kilometers down, and didn't show up on the other one. I don't know why. And there's what's going on in the area. Again, they're showing a heck of a lot more earthquakes than what we've seen on the other one. This one here, right in Nothaggy, and this is what is it, 0.385, 0.08 kilometers down from today at 15:44. This guy is over on the other side by Big Ram, and that is 0.68, 6.8 kilometers down. 8 minutes after midnight is when that happened. We have this one on the eastern flanks of Meridalia, and 5.9 kilometers down for this 0.51 at 4:15 a.m. This 0.46, 5.5 kilometers down, 9:06 a.m. On that guy. And then we have this 0.44 as well, and 4.3 kilometers down, 11:45. So we do have something happening there. It is showing some type of movement, and that is important to see. But now let's go here and see where this map painted all these other ones right in town. This guy, 3.9 kilometers down for this 0.26 from 16 minutes after midnight. This 0.11, 6:58 a.m., 1.7 kilometers down. We have several over here, 0.64, 4.7 kilometers down at 13:23, and then, hang on, this is a mess here, 0.37, 4.6 clicks down again, and 11, is it 3 there, or just the 2? Yeah, 11:50 a.m. So that's what's right in town. I'm just going to have a look at the depth on these ones. Again, 5 kilometers down, 0.89, and 8:24 a.m. And that is that kind of thing. What is this one? A little bit shallower, 0.01, and that is 1.5 kilometers down, or not quite, but close to it. This 0.21 was still 3.4 kilometers down. I'm curious about these ones over here. Yeah, 1.1 kilometer down for this 0.11. This guy 2.18 kilometers down for that 0.39. Get further away from town or further away from the hot spot, and it becomes a little deeper again. 0.32, and just about 5 kilometers down at 7:03. So that's kind of what we're seeing. And then we have a bunch here that are fresh and very shallow. 2.4 kilometers down for the 0.44 from 1407. This guy here, 0.015, and 132 meters down at 1331. So not good. This one here, again, 135 meters down, 0.85 at 2248. Is there something happening there? That is the question. 0.35 at 0.47. So 1.3, sorry, 135 meters down, 0.47, 2250. And the list goes on, guys. So I'm not going to go into all of them here, but we are seeing very shallow quakes in this area. So is it possible that we're going to have something go on? And that is very, very likely. Okay, I see it is very close to break time. I'm going to put it back on our wonderful Italy and have a look at Etna. For those good people who have not yet hit that like button, please do hit the like button. It would really, really help us out. Also, I wanted to double check here. Is the door open? Yeah, it is now. Okay, for anyone who has not subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing. If you're just a casual popper inner kind of guy there, that way you can get on there and chat. We will turn around and put it back onto a subscriber only mode if we get those bad guys coming in again, dropping the bad links in here. And other than that, I am your host, DrFox2000. I'm going to take a quick break. Please don't forget to hit the like. It really does help. And I'll be back. Thanks, guys. And the microphone is on. Welcome and welcome back to all of you wonderful people. Glad to have you on board today. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream. And I'm located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, far, far away from any active volcano, where it's safe and sound and cold in the winter and very short summers. So, thank you for the welcome backs to all of you. Yvonne, Alba, Sue, Grandma B, Piggy, Kevin, Lucas, and the list goes on and on and on. Okay, glad to be back here. Even a snowman going waving and all cool. Okay, we had a look at what Etna was doing earlier, and we also took a look at what's going on in Iceland. Hey, Tracy Bills, welcome. I'm glad to have you back on board. The jabbering dude again, give us Dr. Fox. Okay. I'm an imposter, Piggy. I'm an imposter today. And I hope I'm not sounding like somebody else. I hope to be me, you know. Really. You're hurting my feelings, Piggy. Oh, boy. I'm not me anymore. Ha! Sniff, snuffle. Anyway, alright. I'm gonna need crayons. We loves you too, Piggy, and I'm glad you had a wonderful time on the vacation. That is excellent. And glad you got back before the storms hit. All right, let's carry on to other wonderful places around the world and have a look and see what we've got. I gotta be me. I gotta be me. Yes, I gotta be me. And there we go, out into the Azores. And of course, for those who don't know where the Azores are, you're with me, right in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, nowhere near anything. And yeah, it's a bad place to be. I'm kidding. Anyway, we see some swells of bigger waves going on there in the Azores. And of course, the water that you see off to the left-hand side there in the top of the picture, you can just see the coastline of Pico Island. And of course, the clouds are covering up Mount Montana on Pico Island. Typically, you'd be able to see it. It's quite a large volcano over there, but that's not the one that is in question. It is the activity happening on São Jorge, the island that the camera is located on. And of course, down below you can see that we have the wonderful harbor there in that shot. And if I get onto that screen, I'm sure I can switch things. There we go. Here is our shot of our little bay, and that's what we're using to take a look and see how much white water we're getting. We've got some pretty rough seas there. I wouldn't recommend going boating right now, at least not in the Azores, and that weather doesn't look very appropriate either. Rain in some areas over here and clear over there, but there's the edge of it. Not nice, but hey, it is what it is. That is the Azore Islands. This is the other harbor further down the island, and it too looks not bad for right now, but you can see those swells out there. Some pretty big waves moving in and through. Anyway, we're not here to look at waves. Let's take a look at what we've got as far as earthquakes. And I'm counting them up real quick here, and I do believe I see 5. So we've got a 2.2 from 1:52 a.m. We have a 2.1 from 2:56 a.m. Then this 1.5, 3:49, and 1.9 from 12:17, just about 12:18, and then we have this guy here at 16:06. These are all on the island, okay, and so we're picking up activity again a little bit, 5, and in comparison to yesterday, I think we only had 4 that were actually, oh, maybe we did have 5 yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we did, and maybe even 6. Anyway, that's what it is looking like. Let's see if we can make that screen a little bit bigger. There we go. And that is kind of what the scoop is out there. We do see the other stuff in different locations. Hopefully it'll be okay there. Let's see. Going to the other map. There we go. I did refresh this one, but I'm going to do it again just in case, because my count is off by a little bit. And we want to take a look and see what we've got. So we've got this one here, 10 hours ago, 3.1, sorry. And this guy down here, 12 hours ago, 2.0. So those are way out. And we're going to zoom in here and have a look and see what we can find on the island. Looks like there's 6 earthquakes indicated here. 4 hours ago, 2.0. 1.5, 22 hours ago, 1.7, 1.5, 17 hours ago. The bigger one, 2.5, 19 hours ago, and 2.1, 8 hours, and 2.3, 18 hours. So again, all pretty much in the same place. This guy's just a little out and odd. Don't know why, but it is there. Typically, they'd be in this area. So, not sure why we're seeing that, but that is okay. We're good with that for now. And we can zoom back out a little bit. And I want to actually scroll down here. We take a quick look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we do see 6 on, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on St. George. How come they got 6 listed? Maybe this guy too. From yesterday. Yeah, since it is 22 hours ago, and that's why they show it there. Let's see. Again, this is not working. Okay, let's try clicking it now. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 according to this. Things that make you go But anyway, starting down lowest is 10 kilometers. Then we've got about 2 here at 9 kilometers, 1 at 8, 1 at 5, and then 1 sitting about 1 kilometer down. And then you've got the 1 at the surface. So not that much going on there. Like, it's really not heavy duty there. T for me, yep. Juliana, thank you. And that would be awesome and welcome. And that is kind of what we're seeing for today. All right, let's move on. That is our wonderful Azores. And we like that place, even though it's in the middle of nowhere. And apparently, the Azore Islands, from some of the history that I was looking up, was used to be back in the day when the so-called, I guess we'd call it across the America, or flights from Europe to America, with the old streamliners, or whatever they call them. Back in the day, they couldn't make it all the way, so they had to land somewhere and get fuel. And apparently, the Azore Islands were one of the places where a lot of these flying boats would come in to land and get fuel, and then carry on over to the United States in their flights. And that is quite interesting. Also, something else that you don't know about the Azores, it is one of the major hubs for undersea fiber optic cable coming from North America to Europe. And just thought I'd throw that little tidbit in there as well. So Azores is an important area, and they definitely have a lot of stuff going on there, including growing pineapples in greenhouses, which is really awesome. So if you ever get a really good pineapple, if you want really sweet ones, you get the ones from the Azores, and guaranteed to be sweet. delicious, a little bit more reddish looking inside, but they're awesome. So all right, carrying on, let's from the Azores, we'll take off out of the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Hey, Yvonne is going back to sleep now, very tired. Thanks for another great stream. Dr. Fox, Mods, Lavaliers, and Lava family, have a great day/night, everyone. Good night, Yvonne Kunkel. Hugs and sleep well, pleasant dreams, okay? And anyway, hang on, I got a cough. All right, cleared that out. That's good. And anyway, on screen, Popocatépetl in Mexico. And we will take a look at the other views of it. Since it's so cloudy, it's hard to tell what it's doing. And again, there you can see all those puffy clouds up top. A lot of stuff. It's hard to see any off-gassing coming actually right from the volcano. This is that third view. I got that back working. And again, too hard to tell with these puffy clouds around there. But that is still looking not bad. Let's have a look at the other one here. This is Fuego de Colima, and that is south of Guadalajara, Mexico. And again, bad weather. We can't see a darn thing. They've got some rain coming down and stuff. So we'll leave them be. Let's go to another Fuego, and this is Fuego in Guatemala. And that is a little further south, and we're not seeing a heck of a lot of it in the clouds. I'm just trying to scan across here and see. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the one I wanted. And that would have been right around here. Let's see if we can get it. This is almost 8 hours ago, I guess. And that is at 6:55 a.m. Or thereabouts, 6:56. And we should be seeing a fairly good plume come out of it as soon as I get it to the right spot. There we go. And we know it's working. And of course in the mornings, I don't know, for some reason this volcano likes to peak out in the mornings and not be around in the afternoons. A little different than the other ones. The other ones are usually cloudy in the mornings. Dr. Fox, super, how you pronounce a fire? Guatemala, what? Pronounce a fire? Oh, Fuego de Colima, or Guatemala and Colima. You like that, Juliana? Por favor, or gracias. Muy gracias. Fuego is my volcanoes. Okay, Fuego is your volcano. Okay, cool. And Fuego equals fire. Yes, Fuego is fire. The fire pit. Juliana, I do know a couple more lines in well, Spanish or Mexican, and we know how to say "Me llama Dr. Fox" and "Cerveza, por favor." Those are the important ones, okay? Especially that last one. And what was the other one? I can't remember what omelets were. Anyway, hang on here. I gotta take a look out the window. I hear squawking. No, I guess they're not attacking the other one. That is okay. I've been trying to keep the fights apart with them attacking that other little bird, and just to give you guys a little update on the magpies. By the way, thank you, Alba Girl. Thank you for your hard work. Do appreciate that wonderful super chat, Alba Girl, and that is a wonderful 10-pound super chat. Do appreciate it. Okay, What? You say, are you drinking beers on the sly? Banana puss, I can't actually drink beer. I can't drink any alcohol. So, non alcoholic beer, yeah. And unfortunately, I don't think they have that in Mexico. But yeah, no cerveza for me. Um, yeah, unfortunately. Okay, muchas tequila, gracias. Muchos tequila. Yeah. All right. Anyway, Fuego in Guatemala is doing its thing. Let's take a look at the other ones. And again, of course, Tolica is still not working as far as that camera is concerned. And they left us with a nighttime shot from yesterday at 1851 of Momotombo, and that is also in Nicaragua, but at least we can see fire in the pit up top, the pit of doom, and that is where you go sacrifice your cerveza, and hopefully nobody will fall in while doing so. And anyway, that is actually nice to see a full screen, except for it's delayed by a day. All right, and of course, this is a current picture, and this is, of course, of Messiah in Nicaragua as well, and that is pretty awesome to see. We do see the full crater rim here, or pretty much all of it, and that it is continuing to off gas. All right, having dealt with that guy, let's pop over real quick and let's change that a little bit, and we'll do it that way. We do see Merapi in Indonesia is still doing its thing. We will revisit that a little bit shortly. I want to just go through the rest of the volcanoes here, and we'll work on stuff. This is the other shot. Why is that so out of whack? There we go. That is better. And what we're seeing there, top left, Luolotok looks a little quieter today. Let me get my screen working here. There we go. So Luolotok, we see a little bit of puffiness up there, but nothing major happening there. Down on the bottom left, we see Simaru, a little bit of a plume coming off of it. Unfortunately, we don't have the close-up today, I don't think. We'll take a look right away. Top right, Krakatoa, barely see any light coming in there. So there may be a little bit of lava still sitting in the pit, but not a heck of a lot. But it is steaming or smoking. And of course, Awu, how are you, Awu? And Awu is doing its thing, producing a lot of smoke right now, but not as much. And that is good. Dr. Fox has Crohn's. Yeah, I have Crohn's disease. I don't drink. Yeah, no alcohol. No, if I have the equivalent of beer, I'm in the hospital getting my stomach pumped because of the allergy to. I don't know how it built up, but I have an allergy to alcohol, so not good. What? What, Piggy? Are you really going to tour Etna with Dr. Fox? That's the first I heard of it. I didn't know I was going there. Yvonne Kunkel is going there. She's going in a couple of days, or 5 days from now, but I'm not. Okay, so anyway, moving on to our next volcano, let's have a quick peek at our wonderful Simaru, and Simaru, of course, in Japan. As soon as I find Simaru's page, there we go. And come on, change. Yeah, I'm on it, but why is the computer not changing? There we go. Lots of cloud right at the top of the crater. We can't tell what the heck is going on. Quick look at the close-up, and yeah, that is very cloudy up there. So Impossible to see anything and define what is really truly coming out of it. And we'll leave that alone. Why is that one? Oh, hey, here comes our ice cream boat. Yay! He's just pulling in, you guys. Good timing. And this is right at the break time, too. And you guys be able to run in there and make it happen. Tony Flabby, you are not allowed to fall asleep. Wake up. Go run down and get some ice cream. That'll keep you awake. And yeah, hurry up with Piggy because you can't keep up to her. And I know that's going to be that. Is a tall? No, this is not tall. This is a short. That's a boat coming in for docking for ice cream. And this is Sakurajima is the volcano in Japan. All right, you guys, it is time for me to have that 5-minute break. And of course, when we come back from the break, we will have wonderful bacon seeds. Oh, she's getting my crayons again. I'm going to turn around and have to watch out here. Let's see. What do we got? We don't have crayons on board. Let's see. If I click that and then copy, remove, paste, and ice cream boat. There, you can see the ice cream boat. All right, he's going in for the docking, and it's going to be really soon. And yep, he's turning around and he's going to park over there. So you guys make sure you get down to the boat, and Piggy, there you can lick those wonderful things. Anyway, yep, they're swinging that boat around. The guy's doing something a little bit weird there. We didn't see that before, but that's okay. We'll let him do that. He's parking it, and just make sure you guys, you let him park before you go running up to the thing and fall in. All right. On that friendly note, let's put it back over here. Oh, I thought I turned that darn music off. I don't know how that got turned back on. I knew I clicked the button. Why the heck did it come back on? All right, you guys. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and I'm going on a 5-minute break. Please remember to hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button as well. And I will be back in 5 minutes with some wonderful starboard side of the boat is alcohol side. Oh, and here I thought it's the Klingons are on the starboard side. Get it? Never mind. Never mind. Got to be a Trekkie to get that one. Klingons off the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow. Klingons off the starboard. No. Okay, now that I got that in your head, I'll be back in 5 minutes, you guys, or thereabouts, with some bacon seeds. Don't go away. And the microphone is back on. Welcome back, everyone. Glad to have you guys on board. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and this is VolcanoX live stream. Glad to have you back. And let's see, we got a bunch of people saying welcome back already, and a bunch more popped in. Glad to have you guys on board. Let's see, who popped in? Diane, Craig, and Oz. Welcome, both of you. Glad to have you in here. Trev T also made it back. Juliana, of course, is here. And let's see, who else? I think Bananapus also made it in. And Raymond Bensler, good to have you on board. Okay, I think we've got most of those names covered. Anyway, it is time for our wonderful bacon seeds, so let's not wait and let's get over there. Let's have a look. And yes, these are all furnished by Piggy. And by the way, Piggy, I'm going to be doing the final tally pretty soon. We do have a few repeats over the course of what we've had, but we are over 1,000 bacon seeds. And that is awesome and wonderful, and pretty much 99.9% of those were from you, so thank you very much, Piggy. I really do appreciate all that, and I'm sure the audience does as well. And oh, don't apologize for the duplicates. With that many bacon seeds, there's bound to be some, you know, a few here and there. I'm not going to worry about it. There you go, Juliet. You got the right way of making a 1,000, and that is pretty cool. So thank you very kindly, Piggy. I do say that, you know, right from the bottom of my heart and all that nice stuff. So, yeah, we gotta have a calendar pig. I think that might work too, and that'll sell well in Holland, I think. All right. Anyway, let's get on with our bacon seeds. This was a wonderful snuffler from yesterday, and I like the fur on this guy, and really looked nice. Almost looks like a toy, you know, with the exception of the snout. A little bit of dirties on there. All right, here's our next wonderful bacon seed. This guy is not starving, for sure, not starving, and that is pretty awesome. And going on, here's a couple of teacup style little piggies, and they are on a hardwood floor going, yikes, we're not used to walking on this. This is weird. And of course, look at the wonderful ears on them. They are bright and cheery looking, these guys. So beautiful little bacon seeds. Gotta love it, you guys. Next one. And this one is in the hot light. Of course, those warming lights shine kind of a reddish color. So that's what we're seeing. And this is just a very young little bacon seed. Very young at that, I think. And let's get to our next one, though, and that is this guy. He's a little bit older. He's already trucking around out in through the fenced area, looking for a way out. How do I escape? If I dig here, I can get over there. All right, gonna do that and escape. Actually, he might still fit through that fence. I think, or very close to it. Newborn, the red light one, okay. Yeah, I would think that'd be a red light district thing. Anyway, pretty awesome. And this guy here is pretty good looking as well. Next one is this guy, another very young bacon seed, checking out going, hey, you don't look like a bacon seed. You look like a duck. And that's kind of what we're seeing there. And that is a pretty awesome little guy as well. So there's no escape from Sty 13. There you go. Anyway, this wonderful little bacon seed looking at his duck buddy there. Doesn't know what to make of him. Teeny weeny, tiny little, so little. And here's another one. This guy is a little bit more inclined. He wants to get that rocking chair going and see what he can do. Practicing to be a grandma in the future. Anyway, that is our last wonderful bacon seed for today, you guys. And I gotta admit, that is a beautiful little fella on that rocking chair. So, doing its thing. Eat the duck, and remember to clean your teeth. Yeah, brush your teeth after. And you don't really want to eat ducks. Ducks are nice. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Okay, you guys, we did have a look at our wonderful Sakurajima, and we didn't really take a look at the other ones. So I'm gonna go back to Sakurajima, and I don't know. Did we look at what it looked like in? Oh, the ice cream boat is there again. That's a different one, by the way, guys. So if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to get in there. Oh, I hear magpie alarms. Something going on out there again. Hopefully that'll straighten out. Anyway, yeah, we didn't... oh, Mount Fuji. There it is. That's what we wanted to look at. I think we looked at that. There's ASO, and raining up at ASO. Not very clear, but no steam coming off of ASO. So that makes me wonder. Yeah, magpies again. Apparently we've been infested and invaded by magpies. We've got millions of little ones around here. And I've been having to look after some of them here, trying to keep them from fighting and killing each other. Anyway, Suwanosi Jima, no visibility at all today. So we're going to leave that guy out of the question completely. I'm going to put it back here on the ice cream boat. Let's see if Ta'al has made it. And it is. Yes, Ta'al is sunrise time. Let's get on that and make sure. Oh, great. It just quit just as we got there. Let's see. Is he streaming? Yeah, he's got the latest on there. So why are we not seeing it? And all right, let's skip that. And there we go. Back to live. All right, we can see the steaming, and it is actually got some haze and fog just right above the crater there. Looks pretty cool. Hey, Spooky Avocado is here, and good to have you on board. Kathy also made it in, good to see you. Did I miss anybody else sneaking in? I think we got most of you. Anyway, Tall doing its thing, still steaming a little bit, and it may pick up again activity-wise in the future. We don't know yet. We'll see what happens. How is things over here? Ooh, steamy in Yellowstone. So that's what we're seeing, you guys. It looks like it might be raining there, and really, really steamy. I'm surprised I see Sasquatches walking around with umbrellas. That is pretty awesome, and a lot of steam going on there. You want a steam bath? Just go there, and pretty cool. Sorry. All right. We'll get back to that guy. Let's pop over to Hawaii and take a look and see what Hawaii looks like today. And that was from yesterday at 20:06 is the time on that particular picture. That was pretty nice. We don't see so many cracks in there this time around. Very, very long sheets here. So it must have been fairly smooth flowing material. And that is kind of interesting. I'm going to refresh that one so we see the current view. And there it is. That's our big lava pond right now. Of course, it is being fed over here. You can kind of see the slope here, a little bit of a hornito right there, and that is what's feeding. There's a lava tube feeding it and getting in there. Also, we're seeing this right here. The toe, it's bridged itself over and now is going underneath again. So that's kind of what we've got going on. Looking at the other ones, again, this is from 2006, yesterday. If we go to current time, we'll see a little bit better, but right there is the primary vent. There's that little hornito where the lava tube is feeding the lake. We do see the other spots around the outside indicating that there is fresher lava going to those places as well. And here it is, and that is actually a very nice shot. You can see all the way around, and it does indeed look like that center has raised up a bunch. It definitely looks like we've got a raised area, and that older lava, just like what we had here with Pig Island, it looks like it is floating up top. And it's a little bit weird seeing that, because your primary vent over here is partially floating as well. So kind of neat. We do see the distance here is increasing from the crater wall, and that is forever going. I don't know why, but it is deciding to change its path and continue outward into the center of the lake, or the caldera, I should say, not lake. But looks pretty cool. We'll see what happens in the future. Let's have a look at the other side. This is what it looked like from the other side of the crater, and that's what we're seeing, the pond, the extra lava toe, as we called it, and there's your hornito. The lava tube would be feeding it there. This is your primary vent here. And here you see those extra spots on the backside, hot lava underneath there. Better seen on the thermal, and there it is, the thermal from last night at about 2000, and that is not so bad. And there we go. You see that little hornito there, and that's the primary vent underneath here. So feeding into there. We do see on the edge here this area of very light material that's hot, and you can definitely see the cooled off rim area here of that floating island that keeps going up and down, and it definitely looks like there's a slope built up here. Probably more noticeable on the thermal here than it is on the other one. Anyway, gonna refresh on that so we get a current picture, and that is what it looks like right now. It does look like this area is cooling a little bit. Actually, all of it might be cooling a little bit, and do see those lovely long lines in here. Nothing is too cracked up yet, and there's your little hornito primary vent again, and the toe, and as you can see in between here, it's definitely bridged itself over, so the flow is now going in underneath, and kind of built a lava tube, if you will. That is Hawaii in a nutshell, you guys, and that's what we're seeing. I want to pop over and take a look at what our earthquakes in Hawaii look like right now, and let's get over there, and there, Hawaiian Islands. Gotta love it. And there you go. There's the whole thing. And there we have the big island of Hawaii. This is Oahu over here, Maui, and the big island. Anyway, first thing we always look for are the red ones, because unlike Smarties, we eat the red ones first. And we do see a few of them. So these are very recent quakes. 1427 for this guy. 2.1, this guy here, 2.4 at 1433, and this guy looks a little, I was going to say bigger, but I guess he isn't. He's a 2.2, 1447, And then we have this 2.0 right there, 1457. So that's what those are. Give me a second, I got a cough. All right, got that out of the way. Anyway, looking at the other ones here, 1.8 at 3 minutes after 2 in the morning. That is the closest to Pahala, and not doing anything too major. This one from yesterday at 15:38, and I'll keep going here. Yesterday's as well, 15:58. This guy here is what is it? 2.0 from 9:28 a.m. This guy 2.1 at 7 a.m. and this guy right there 1.9 at 3:31 this morning. This guy here 2.3 from 4:08 a.m. and that guy 2.1 from 14:27. That might have been one of our red ones that just timed out here, and that one is today at 13:58, 1.8. And this guy 2.2 at 31 minutes after midnight. And then we have this guy here 1.7, and that is 8:53 a.m. That's about it for what we see there. We see nothing on Mauna Loa, nothing over here on Mauna Kea, and we don't see anything new at Kilauea. So the volcanoes themselves are very, very quiet. And there's, of course, the caldera for Kilauea as we zoom in a little bit. So, and I wanted to slide over here. There's your Volcano Discovery Center right there, or observatory from the USGS. And those cameras, the thermal and that, they're mounted out here somewhere, looking down into the crater. So pretty awesome to see that. Not sure where the other cameras are located. I'm sure they're around here somewhere, but that is what we're looking at. Let's pop over quickly to we already looked at the Azores, so I want to have a look at Canary Islands while we're looking at those earthquakes. We'll go worldwide earthquakes in a second, and I just wanted to get this out of the way. I do see this guy up here, and it's a 3.1 from yesterday at 11:48 Canary time, which I guess 9:48 UTC. So that's what they're seeing there. Pardon me. And looking down here, of course, in the other zone, we see the newest and latest one is right there, 2.3, 13 kilometers down in between those islands. I'm not going to worry about those. Zooming in here a little bit, and here we see a little bit more happening today. We actually have 3 earthquakes that happened 2 kilometers down, 0.8, very small. That is right on where Cumbre Vieja is. Same with this guy here, 0.9, 4 kilometers down. So possibly something happening in the lava tubes, and those weren't too far apart. This guy here, 1.9, 1 kilometer down, and again, that could be just compression or something like that. But those are the 3 for today, and that's what we're seeing. So that is pretty awesome. I'll leave those be. I'm going to put this back on here, zoom out a little bit, and what we will do is take a break, and after the break we will take a look and have a look at the rest of the earthquakes around the world, as well as the weather and the nice stuff like that. So in the meantime, let's see. Yep, we're not seeing any old geyser out there. That's all cool, and we'll see if we can put you back to Mount Etna for right now. And there we go. Oh, and you know, I clicked that button, and there. I don't know why it does that to me. Darn it, eh? Okay, I will turn that other music back on and we'll let that play. For those good people who have joined us and not yet hit that like button, please, this is your opportunity to support the stream for free. It won't cost you a cent. Just hit that thumbs up and make that happen. And also, for those who are new, if you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing. And I do believe we are still in that right mode there for it. I think, yeah, for the door is open, so that means anyone can pop into the chat right now. We will turn it on though if we have bad guys coming in and jumping garbage links, and we'll take care of that. Hey, Bo got in here. Welcome, Bo, and just in time for me to go on my break. So please don't go away, you guys. Keep smiling, be nice, be good, and love seeing those likes above 104 already. Hit that like button if you haven't done so, and like I said, it is the cheapest and most economical way of helping out and supporting the stream. Doesn't cost you a penny, and just slide over and hit that thumbs up. All right, on that note, I am your host, DrFox2000, and I will be back in 5 minutes after my break. Thank you. And there we go. Welcome or welcome back, everyone. Glad to have you on board today. And there, I shut that darn boogie song off. And let's see what happens. Okay, I'm glad to have everyone still here. Doing our thing, looking at the screen here. 108 likes. Excellent. That is going up. Love it. And glad to have everyone on board yet. Okay, so we did have a look at pretty much everything, but we wanted to have a look at the worldwide earthquakes. Quick peek back over at Taal, just to see what that was looking like. And thank you for the welcome backs from Sue Hayes and let's see, who else? Paul Williams and Sharon Stewart says, I can hear you. And thank you, everyone. I'm glad to be back. And yeah, that looks a little weird at Taal. And I just wanted to kind of see that. And I'm not sure what the heck is happening there. That isn't just steam coming from the lake itself. That is right over top of Taal itself. And it almost looks like it's heating up the other area and creating steam. I wonder if they've got something else going on there. Hey, Bo and Raymond also in the house, so welcome you guys. What good tone, good night, Tone. Oh, Tony's leaving. Yeah, Tony, Flabby, take care, have a good night. Anyway, I thought just having a quick peek here and looking at that looks a little weird on the screen. We're going to have to keep an eye on Taal and see if it's going to do something other than just be nice for right now. So we'll check on that. And thanks, Cananescus Country and Mars 2028. Make sure you hit that button that you're live, because I've been yakking for about 2 minutes already. Anyway, just to double check. Okay, let's, I did say I wanted to get back to the worldwide earthquakes. Let's go have a look at that. And we'll take a look at what we can find out in the bigger areas. Of course, the red ones are the ones that we always pick on first. Unlike Smarties, we like red ones. We don't eat the red ones last. 4.3 here, just off the coast of Nicaragua. And that's what we're seeing. That happened at 15:05 their time, and he had a friend right beside him. That was from yesterday at 1957. So just off the coast here on the it would still, I guess that's not the North American plate, that's the Caribbean plate here, and it's the subduction going on from the Pacific plate underneath that. So that's what's causing that. And here's one a little bit further south in Costa Rica. That is a 4.2, 57 minutes after midnight for those guys there. So nothing too big. We do see this one here, 4.2, and right at the opening of the I guess it's the Gulf of California. And that's kind of what we're seeing there. Nothing too major around the world. I'm going to look at these guys. 5.1 out here by Japan, and that's not overly big. I'm not going to concern myself with it. This one also down in Indonesia, and that is 5.0. So nothing too wild. This guy is a little bigger, 5.1 here in Turkey, and hopefully that wasn't anything major. We do still have a couple more, a whole bunch more here on the mid-Atlantic ridge, right out by, I can't remember. This is that lonely island, the one that is furthest away from everything. I can't remember the name of it, darn it. Anyway. Yeah, 78 kilometers northeast of Georgetown, St. Helena. That's the place, and that's where it is. 4.8 there, and this guy is a 5.1. This guy is 4.9. and then they had some older friends there, and that is right at that jog place where the expansion is happening, and there's a rift right in here going that way. So interesting area to see a quake in, but that is not the ones that we're looking for. I'm looking for from here on up to show us some Icelandic activity. And remember, we were looking at this one. I'm thinking we're going to see more along here or coming right into Iceland if we see more right there. And looking at the rest of the world, it looks pretty quiet. I'm looking down below and up top. I don't see anything hiding. And we already did the other earthquakes in the Azores, as well as our wonderful I'll get it, Canary Islands. There we go. And anyway, I'm going to refresh this map since it's already a little bit old. That way we get up-to-date readings here. And if I do click on something that says 5 hours ago, it will actually be about 5 hours ago. Looking at this one, pretty much still the same thing, showing Iceland, and of course a yellow for São George volcano. Here's that stuff down by St. Helena, and we have a few of those little quakes there, 5.1 and that kind of thing. Then we do have 30 minutes ago here 5.0 South Sandwich Islands, and another 5.0 also in the same place 19 minutes ago and 30 minutes ago. So those just happened, very, very recent. Ring of Fire still looking pretty much the same. Nothing new there that we see. Wanted to zoom into Japan a little bit, and yeah, they do have Yakidaki. I like that name. Over here beside Antaki-san, Yakidaki-san is a new listing to the yellow. Anyway, we do still see the red ones here, and that of course is Sakurajima and Suwanosajima, and those are both Japanese stuff. So not doing anything wild, but they are there. Bulusan still cooking away, and it is not doing that much. I didn't find anything new on it. It just says it's continuing to cook. All right. So, yeah. JB just made it into the channel. Welcome. And Jos Dean. Dr. Fox, what do you know of Erebus? One of two volcanoes in Antarctica. There's actually a whole bunch of volcanoes in Antarctica, but Erebus, we did show some pictures a while back. This is Erebus right here, and if we click on it, it'll show you it is 12,447 feet tall, or 3,790 feet, and last updated December 18th, 2014. And it is continuing to do its thing. It is on its own little island, and there are some pretty interesting things happening in that area. The Ross Island, or whatever they call it, Murdo Station right there. I'm wondering though, they're showing it in the water here. Is it actually, I thought Murdo Station was actually in a frozen over place, but that's all I know. We did have some interesting pictures before about the crystal caves and stuff like that in one of our episodes quite a ways back, where we featured Erebus, and it was quite a nice little show. Zooming in a little bit here, we still see Yasur still doing its thing. Ruapehu doing very quiet out there on New Zealand's North Island. We do have Tofua still active, or well, in a unrest state. Right? Unrest doesn't mean much, but it just means it's not throwing out lava. And Yasur, of course, is, since it is the longest standing count as far as we know here on the planet. It's been erupting for 870 years plus now. Everything else over here is still pretty normal. Luolatak, and there we have Semeru and Merapi and Krakatoa doing its thing. There's our Bulasan doing its thing, and that's all we got. Everything in Africa is still the same, and down here Etna, or up here I should say, Etna and Volcano and Stromboli and Kempi. And our wonderful Yvonne is going to be coming here first. Then she will be flying over to Etna, or maybe taking a boat over there, I think, from there to there. And that ought to be cool. And she's going in 5 days. So when she gets there, she promised that she's going to send us some information, which would really, really be nice. All right, moving on. Let's have a look at our weather maps, and I'm going to refresh those as soon as I get there, since they're already a little bit old. And ooh, I'm not liking that. Look at this. Rain, 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 rain for 2 days straight almost. That's going to be horrible. Those poor rabbits and the little magpies, they're all going to have problems. Anyway, taking a look on our SO2 map, a little bit more in the US today, but lighter levels. Alaska still showing quite a bit there, and up here at the just off the coast of the Kamchatka Peninsula, we see everything is blowing out into the end of the Aleutian Islands and just kind of twirling around here. So better there than anywhere else. I'll leave it there. Looking at Central America, we can see that the stuff from Mexico is heading out into the Pacific once again. That clears up what we're seeing in good old, I guess, Florida and those states over there, Georgia. We do have some industrial pollution there in the rest of the U.S., but I'm not going to worry about too much of that. So all of this is actually being added in here by a bunch of stuff. St. Helena is a remote, is so remote that Napoleon was sent there after he lost his Battle of Waterloo. Yeah, I didn't know that. There is a red asterisk in the top banner of the site. It says something about Vieja Costa Rica, a small eruption. Yep. We've seen that, Juliet, very, very small, and unfortunately, we don't see anything on that particular one. We'll work on, let's take a look. There's Costa Rica, and this, of course, does not look at the volcano, so we're not seeing anything there, unfortunately, and our volcano in question is back here, okay? Or roughly, and we don't have any pictures or anything of it, so yeah, it's showing a Krakatoa erupting on date June 12th. Well, yeah, that's nice. I'm doing the weather map right now, okay, and that's what we're looking at. Okay, getting back to the SO2 map, so going into South America, pretty much everything still doing the same thing. We do notice that this is still moving across from west to east. This is no longer coming out into the Pacific from down here, and it is heading into the southeast kind of thing, and that's what we're seeing. Moving out a little bit further here, right down in this area, we do see a White Isle volcano, very little coming off of it. We have nothing coming off of Ruapehu, heading out here into Tonga, and that could be Tonga and Hunga Ha'apai as well, in that area, producing some of that. Yasur is actually not making as much SO2 as its two buddies. Nothing too serious though, and looking at what we're seeing right here, we do see a little bit coming off of the industrial areas in Australia. Nothing bad. Luolatok still creating a different thing right there. Also Semeru, Merapi, and Krakatoa still continuing to do their thing. And we slide up a little bit more stuff coming out of Ibu and Dukono doing their thing. Bulusan up here adding to the pollution in this area. And then we slide up a little bit more, take a look at Taiwan industrial pollution. And most of what we see down here, this is from Suwanosi Jima, and then adding a little bit more in from our good friend Sakurajima up in this area, but the rest is industrial stuff. And this is what we were talking about. It's all coming off of into the Pacific here, looking pretty good. China, India, still regular spots. This in South Africa, drifting out into the southern Indian Ocean. And then, of course, we still have our stuff here in DR Congo doing its thing. Urta Ale would be right around here, and it's hardly noticeable due to the rest of the pollution over there. So pretty awesome to see. Zooming in a little bit here into our wonderful Etna, and then Stromboli and Volcano giving off that plume, and it is heading into northern Africa, so not too bad. Over here where Piggy lives in Kos, they've got a little bit more SO2 built up from that material coming south. From there. I don't know why that thing keeps clicking things. All right, looking at it, Germany isn't too bad. We are very clear in Ireland and England and Scotland and Sweden, Norway, Finland. Very, very clean. Same with Iceland, doing excellent. Least amount of SO2 in Greenland, and it's good that they have a Greenland. All right. And okay, somebody sent me something here. I'm going to have a quick peek if it is a picture or a link. Yeah, apparently they sent me a link to some video probably, and let me have a look here and just take a look. Oh, what is this? Oh, I can't see what that is. No subject. Dr. Noors. Okay, I got that. All right. And looking at this link here real quick at windy.com. You did find a camera in there. Okay. Hopefully that's the one. I just want to see if that actually works. Oh, there is actually a picture there. All right, I was thinking there was no picture. So, all right, let's have a quick look at that. Maybe it just didn't show up on my map. If we zoom in more, yeah, it's there, because it was only showing this camera before. But let's show that just so you can see what's going on there. And there we go. And yeah, it's kind of grainy. You can see a little bit of off-gassing, and that is not bad. But yeah, in the clouds for the most part though, guys. And let me get it up to a proper picture here. All right, come on, slider. There we go. Houses. boy, oh boy, they're a little close to a volcano, if that's what you're asking. Oh, hang on, why is that not showing up? Oh, it is. Just I'm on the wrong page. All right, that is what we're seeing. That is, of course, in Costa Rica, and that is the Turibal. What is it? Turilba volcano, West Turilba volcano, and that is one of the ones in our good old Costa Rica. I hope that helps out, and let me see if I can get back to where I belong here. Hopefully that worked, and thanks for sending that in, you guys. That is awesome. Okay, we did take a look around the world SO2 wise, and I'll leave that be. It's pretty good elsewhere. Let's get over to our weather and have a quick look and see what we can find, and get this back up to date here. So we are looking at present time. All right, North America, wow, really hot in the southern United States. Some ridiculous temperatures, 43, 44 degrees, and right there, wherever that is just nasty. And wow, northern Texas, I hope you guys got your air conditioners on, and going out to Phoenix, Arizona, 44 degrees. Wow. I don't know. That is hot, hot, hot. 43, 44. Too warm, you guys. Too warm. I wonder if Death Valley might be cooler than that. Somebody want to punch in weather, Death Valley, and see what the temperature is there. We do see it all the way down here into Mexico. Pretty awesome to see that heat, and that looks pretty cool. Yeah, if you were in Cancun, you'd be basking in the sunshine right now. Sue Hayes says, I have to go. Antarctica coldest I found, minus 61 C. Brr. You know, that's amazing. We see it going from 44 degrees up here in Texas down to minus 61 degrees at somewhere in Antarctica. That is a heck of a climate change. Anyway, that is kind of what we're seeing there. So a lot of warmth in the central southern states, really cooking, and not good for too much heat. But we are seeing warmer weather here all the way up into Northwest Territories, and not quite into the Yukon, but we are seeing some of it in Nunavut, and that is pretty awesome to see the warmer temperatures there. South America, looking at what we've got, our wonderful rainforest, not too bad. Our cutoff here, again, just south of Sao Paulo, and that is moved up from Buenos Aires, but we do have a little more heat in the interior, which is good. So it's just the coastline that's still being cooled by some of that stuff that is somehow magically making its way up here, and not sure how it's doing its thing. Let's zip over to Australia and New Zealand. Very cold on the South Island. You've got some minus temperatures all the way through, a lot of fast-moving wind, possibly a big storm still sitting on top of that. A little warmer on the North Island, and hope everybody is okay. Looking cold in Australia as well. I hope you guys bundle up. And 10 degrees in Brisbane. We've got Sydney at 7 degrees Celsius, 8 degrees at Melbourne. Adelaide is 8 degrees as well. So very, very nasty. 14 out here in Perth, which is a little bit warmer, but for the general Looking at this is very cold for Australia. Those poor kangaroos. Huh, they're going to have a hard time. Central area here of Malaysian area, Indonesian area, Papua New Guinea, and Philippines, everything. They are still holding through their wonderful hot temperatures. Tony Flabby, of course, being in Bangkok, he's 27 degrees Celsius and about 80 degrees humidity level. We do see India not doing too bad. Starting to get hot in the deserts out here, and seeing some massive heat in Saudi Arabia, as well as the Sahara Desert really starting to cook as well. It's actually not as hot in the Sahara Desert as it is in the southern United States right now. That is pretty wild. Yeah, wow, 44 degrees Celsius. Did anybody bring up Death Valley? Type in exclamation weather and then Death Valley, and just see what the temperature is there. Let's put this over to precipitation, and we'll have a quick peek. North America first, and we see some variable weather all over the place here. Northern BC, and I guess up into the Yukon, Northwest Territories. This is unusual. They're getting thunderstorms up there, and they don't normally get thunderstorms in the Northwest Territories. That is probably pretty scary for those people up there. It definitely has something different. And looking at, we got Washington and Oregon going all the way into Montana, seeing some storms. No, it's exclamation weather and then Death Valley. You guys need to put the exclamation first, the word weather after that, and then space and Death Valley. That would work. And hopefully that will come through. Anyway, seeing our central or equatorial storm that goes all the way across the planet pretty much, and that is okay. Let's start out down here in New Zealand, and this is what I was saying. There's got to be a big storm here, and it is too, going all the way around, and it's just kind of sitting on New Zealand, giving them a real hard time. I hope that moves off a little bit further and gives them a little bit warmer temperatures. We see another storm down here in the bottom underneath Perth, and that I'm sure is going to make its way in here somehow too. Death Valley, 47 degrees Celsius, 117 Fahrenheit. Huh. Yeah, that is a reason to be dead. Anyway, lots of thunderstorms in the Indonesian, Malaysian, and Philippine areas. That is pretty much normal, the status quo of what we're seeing. We do see this storm off the coast of Japan. We also see this stuff down on the bottom of Japan. Hopefully that'll move away and dissipate. Kamchatka getting some rain. And when we look at our west coast, it's not so bad. Mexico, they are getting nailed. And then we come back up our east coast. Florida's got some variable weather right now. And we do see some thunderstorms out here, as well as along the coast. So those places all the way from, I guess it'd be South Carolina up to New York. Everybody's seeing a little Chicago area or just south of it be a little bit there, stormy stuff. And of course here in Manitoba / Ontario and into Minnesota a little bit, I think, is where that is, seeing some of that, as well as Montreal and Quebec, and possibly most of bottom end of Ontario. So that's what we're seeing. Slide up here a little bit, looking at Iceland. That low is sitting over here beside the snow area, and in Greenland, that's all right. It can snow there. I don't mind. I'm not going there. A little bit of rain that we see right on the Reykjanes Peninsula, and not too bad all over as far as Iceland is concerned. Seeing what we've got in Ireland, not too bad. Up further in Scotland, we do see a few storms and some rain, and big system off of the Norwegian coast here, and that some of that is bleeding over and into our Sweden, and then we do have a separate system sitting over here in Finland. Germany doesn't look too bad, but down here where Germany and Switzerland and France kind of meet at that corner, we've got some storms down there, and I'm hearing thunder. We got some storms here, so that is what's going on, you guys. Let's see. Zooming into Piggy's area, it's not bad there. We're looking. She's possibly going to get some of that stormy weather coming in as well. We see that flow coming down, so she's probably going to see some rain, which is probably welcome at this point in time in their area. Central Africa, we're still seeing about the same thing. Storms here, northern portions of Brazil and Venezuela and Colombia and those areas still getting nailed. We do have this stuff off the coast, and down here in Chile it's getting pretty chilly because it's snowing, and they have that system moving in there. And I think that is about it for our weather. I don't know if we need to touch on any other place. You heard that thunder? Okay. And yeah, it's scary. Thunder. Thunderstruck. The AC/DC song, I like it. Okay. I will leave it at that. We're going to pop that back over to temperatures. Sue said that she found minus 61 C, and I wouldn't doubt it. There were a few spots. I haven't seen too many other ones here. We did see a minus 60 here, and I don't know if there's anything else that's really, minus 61, and that is about it. And I'm not seeing, I see minus 62, and that's it. So minus 62 Celsius is our cold temp for today, and hopefully it is not going to be any colder than that. Those poor penguins, they do need a break. My Indian name is Rolling Thunder. Okay. Rolling Thunder? Alright, no problem. Minus 62 degrees Celsius, you guys. That is cold enough. Like I keep telling everyone, after minus 40 degrees Celsius, it really doesn't matter what the temperature is anymore. Your skin will freeze in very short order. So just be aware of that, you guys. And on that friendly note, I think it is time to just about wrap up the stream for today. I don't think I've missed anything, and I think we're doing pretty good here. Let's see if we get things going back here where they're supposed to be. All right, that guy's working, that guy's working. Okay, so that is it, and we've got it. So thank you, everyone, for being here. And for those good people who have not yet hit that like button, now is your opportunity. And remember what I mentioned earlier, it is absolutely free for you to hit that button. It doesn't cost you a penny, and it is always a welcome, and it's the greatest way to support the channel. So if you haven't hit it, please do hit that like button now. Also, for those who are new and have not subscribed, please consider giving it a quick shot. I want to thank good people like Sue and that for helping out. Also, thank you very much to all of you, really. First off, Arizona Snowman, Piggy, Lucas Snow, C&D Boy, and of course Joseph Fields, and anyone else of the moderators who's sitting in the background. Thank you, all of you. We really do appreciate you guys helping out and doing your thing. Also, really do appreciate having every one of you members in here helping us support the stream. And we did have a couple new members pop in today, and that was Will Lines and Ellen Papenberg, if I said it correctly. I hope I did. And also, thank you very much to Alba Girl for her £10 super chat. And that is it for today. So very, very kind of all of you to help out and support the stream. I do appreciate it. And on that friendly note, Daryl R throws in the $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Daryl. And do appreciate that. Daryl R, $5. And that's awesome, Daryl. Thank you kindly. And that will help pay the lava bill. The light bill, the lava bill, either or. Anyway, that should be it. So please, if you enjoyed it, like I say, if you haven't hit that like button, do give it a shot. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up. So again, thank you, everyone. James Bong says, good evening, all, and it's looking like a bye all. James, you got here too late. Justine saying hi, Daryl. Okay. Oz, thank you for being here. We do appreciate you being in the channel as well. Oz is a wonderful person, so really, really cool. And that's it. I'm going to wrap it up, you guys. Take care, everyone, and please, really, really heed these words. Remember, tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Take care, everyone. And remember, tomorrow is Monday, so we're back to our week times. And you all take care, and we'll see you, and be good. And again, make sure that you tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Good night, everyone, and oink oink.